You know that, like we've talked about this before, both like on this show and then just in general. Municipal broadband is a very big issue to me, which is city owned internet. You guys have some of it in some of the boroughs in New York City. And it's basically just city owned internet where our internet infrastructure is controlled by we, the people. The reason that our internet is not the greatest is because we've allowed a corporate duopoly to kind of control our internet infrastructure. And their goal is to just make as much profit as possible. So they don't really give a hoot about us.
Right.
So House Republicans are trying to make this worse. Check this out. House Republicans propose nationwide ban on municipal broadband networks. GOP claims the
Oh,
ban. I mean, this is total just Orwellian war is peace level stuff. GOP claims ban would promote competition by limiting government run networks. Here's the interesting part. When municipal broadband happens, it is better than what big cable offers 100% of the time. There's a study that Harvard conducted along with the Institute of Local Self-Reliance. Municipal broadband is better than big cable as far as the internet that they offer, the speeds that they offer, and the price. It's better internet at a better price. Where can you get the best internet in the freaking country? Chattanooga, Tennessee. They've had municipal broadband since I believe the 90s. They have one of the biggest municipal broadband networks in the country. The other place you can get some of the best internet is some random town in North Dakota that I'm forgetting the name of off the top of my head. But guess what they have too? Municipal freaking broadband. So what they're saying is actually like the opposite. They are saying the total opposite of what is true. And here's some other like Orwellian irony here. Republicans call it the Connect Act. And Connect stands for Communities Overregulating Networks Need Economic Competition Today. Well, guess what? Right. What they're doing is anti-competitive. They're saying, hey, city, you can't build because Republicans and Democrats do this too, by the way. It's not limited to Republicans. In this case, it's a House Republican bill, but Democrats do the same thing. They're all about competition unless that competition hurts their donors. Then they're
wow.
not about competition anymore. It's interesting how they change.
Yeah, I would say every single person that signed on to that bullshit, I would check to see if Verizon or Comcast or AT&T donated to them.
Right.
I know like Spectrum, our internet is out most days. Like I am on so many Zooms these days and I don't remember the last time I've made it through a Zoom without getting cut off. I'm actually surprised that I'm still on this call with you. So if we're saying now that adding another option that could potentially be free is a bad idea, I have a lot of questions.
Well, municipal broadband usually isn't free. You pay your internet bill. It's just usually cheaper and it goes to the city. Well, you should check out I mean, you don't need to tell me like what part of New York you're in, but you might be like under one of the networks that are available there. You should look into it
I
because
will.
it's yeah, you should check it out. I mean, I can send you the website too. It's just this like big internet co-op basically. And as far
Ooh,
as I know, they're still active.
I love it. I'll check it out.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
I'm ready to try something new.
I'll send the website. I mean, I don't, I'm not like totally fluent in like all the boroughs necessarily. I usually I screw up the subway at least once whenever I'm in town.
Oh,
At
well,
least
next
one
time you're
time.
in town, well, we have to do a comedy show.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, yeah. Well, you were supposed to be on it the last one.
Yes, yes, at
You were
Broadway.
gonna yeah, you were gonna be on our Broadway our show at Broadway Comedy Club, which we had a blast there the year prior. And yeah, you were gonna do that. And then of course, an entire year's worth of tour dates didn't happen.
Next time.
Good. Next time, whenever it may be, which I don't even know at this point. I don't know. I mean, God, I'm hoping fall, but I don't you can't even guess it. They give different projections every freaking day.
Yeah.
And I
If only we could have some more candles and heart. I think
that we'd
that's
be
really,
back.
yeah, I think if we could just, Dr. Biden, if we could just amplify the hearts, I think that would actually help to, you know,
You do some more art projects. We're getting out of this pandemic, Dr. Jill. Come on. We're
Keep going.
counting on you.
Yep.
So yeah, there we go. The once again, you have an example of elected officials making the internet worse. That's all they know how to do.
Yeah, internet, healthcare, our environment, the air that we breathe, like education. What haven't we screwed up enough that we should just elect more people that are just paid for by these corporations?
It's so funny. Like, and we're actually, I mean, that's another thing where when you talk about deprogramming, we desperately need to like deprogram our society to just stop thinking that shitty policy can fix problems.
Yeah.
Like it's like we, I mean, even people who should know better. It's like, okay, well, just like, well, we should do this because it's like, no, we shouldn't do this. You can't fix a problem with shitty policy that's going to make it worse. But we're taught, I mean, you force people into these situations where it's like, well, you're either going to get this shit policy or even shittier policy. And it's like, well, we need a new system. Clearly, it's like, we're looking at this and we're saying, no, thank you. And yeah.
Yeah. What is this Biden plan for how am I supposed to get healthcare here? I actually never really understood the details other than the fact that it's called the Biden plan.
Well,
TikTok.
they always say strengthening the ACA, and
Oh.
I don't know what the fuck that means. If you know what it means, let me know. I have no idea what that means. Strengthening the ACA. I mean, I know like the only concrete thing they can give lip service to is the public option, which it should have had in the first place. And as far as I know, Biden's even backpedaled on that.
Wow.
So, like, yeah.
That sounds really great. Great to me. I love the if we just kind of follow the Republicans. So like Trump was like pure fascist. And so if we need to elect a Democrat, that means we need like a centrist one. So then the next time that we have a Republican, they're like off the scale. And then in order to like come back from that, then we need to elect a fascist Democrat. That's like this is the direction we're going in. Like it keeps getting worse. So I don't understand this like bipartisan. Shut up and get me my health care and stop doing construction paper art projects.
Bipartisan is code for somebody had a really shitty idea and someone else is going to help them sell it.
Yeah.
And usually it's the
Bipartisan,
Republicans.
yeah. Bipartisan means that Comcast is okay with it.
Yep.
And so is United Healthcare.
Yeah. And by the way, where did Biden start his campaign? A Comcast dinner.
Oh, that's so cute.
Isn't it? Isn't it
Whenever
adorbs?
whenever he's done being president, he's gonna open up a production company with Comcast
No, you're definitely right. That's for
with
sure.
Lady Gaga.
Do you think she'd? Yeah, yeah. Well, she was at the thing.
I
Dressed.
love her.
Well, I don't know much about her personal politics. Like, I have no idea, and I don't. It's not something I really have looked into. But she
Yeah.
was dressed like something out of the Hunger Games, and I kind of thought, I was like, was that like a poetic nod? Like, was that
Ooh.
like a nod? Like we're heading into a dystopian hellscape, and so
Yeah, she's
like.
like, I know what you're thinking, and it is. I just can't say it. I don't know. I
Yeah.
think politics are actually fairly good. She's raised a lot of awareness about chronic pain and makes a really great safe space for LGBTQIA people. So I like her a lot. I just hope that she doesn't open a production company with Joe Biden.
I hope so too. When I first heard the song "Bad Romance," I thought it was about Roma, the soccer team, so I was really excited. Like
Oh,
like the Roma. I thought she was singing about the football team, Roma, like the
yeah,
Italian football team, and I was like, oh man, that's so cool that they're singing about
yeah.
that in the States, and I was like all into it. And I was just like, and I actually, the only way I found out was because like it was playing and like my friends were kind of singing along and I was kind of singing along too. And I was like, dude, it's so cool. There's a song about this, even though Florentina's my team. And they're like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Lady Gaga's just the biggest soccer fan.
That's what I thought. Well, I was like, she's Italian American. So I thought, well, maybe she,
That's true. She is.
I really did think that for like
It's
an
not.
embarrassing amount of time. Like it was a while before.
It's not the worst guess. In fact, that team should really use it. They should ask for the licensing.
There you go. There you go. That would be cool. Then it would come full circle. And then like in an interview, they'd be like, "Why'd you do this?" They'd be like, "Some like idiot on YouTube thought that that's what she was saying in the first place, and we just thought it was hilarious."
Ron told me.
Get your news on with Ron. Don't you want to know what's going on? We're getting our news on today. Get your news on with Ron. Don't you want to know what's going on? We're getting our news on today. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You can tweet me an article at Ron Placone. We'll go through it together and make it our own. Get your news